Matecumbe. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about Treasure of Matecumbe. Treasure of Matecumbe is a 1976 theatrical release. It's directed by Vincent McEveety, cinematography by Frank Phillips, editing by Warburton, written by Tait. It's also based off a book called A Journey to Matecumbe by Robert Louis Taylor. The film stars Johnny Doran, Billy Atmore, Robert Foxworth, Joan, Hackett, and Peter Ustinov. Johnny Doran is most known for The Pinballs, Captain Courageous, Rainbow, and is currently an attorney in Arizona. Billy Atmore is most known for the animated Spider-Man series in the 90s, Max Dugan Returns, and this. He was also a Mouseketeer, and he was the only Mouseketeer to have previously acted in a Disney film before being on the Mickey Mouse Club. Robert Foxworth is most known for Falcon Crest, 6 Feet Under, and being the voice of Ratchet in the Transformers movies. Joan Hackett is most known for The Group, Will Penny, and has an Oscar nomination for Best Actress in Only When I Laugh. Her epitaph reads, "Go away, I'm asleep." I talk all about Peter Ustinov and his history in the video I did about Robin Hood, so if you want to learn about him, you can check out that video. The link will be in the description. This was another movie that gave me a lot of mixed feelings. I was really expecting an awesome treasure hunting movie, which I feel like I just have to come to not expect at this point. I just have to be like, oh, it's called Treasure of Matecumbe? I bet it's really boring, but there is treasure involved. And there was treasure involved. It was just took way too long to get there, and it wasn't entertaining, and there was no like riddles of finding things. It was literally just like trying to follow a map, and it was disappointing, but also wasn't the worst movie. So the KKK is in this movie, and I was gonna get really upset and be like, why would you even put them in the movie? But then they have the black kid throw Molotov cocktails at the KKK, and it's everything. It's everything to see this little black kid having the time of his life throwing Molotov cocktails at the KKK. It was great. I have a lot of random things to say about this film. Technically speaking, it was average. I don't have any technical notes, so I'm assuming it just means it's average because meh. I did not buy the chemistry between Robert and Joan at all. That love story was so unmotivated and so annoying, and just didn't buy it, didn't like it, don't care for it at all. Her accent is either so heavy Southern Belle or non-existent. There is no in between. She either has the heaviest Southern Belle accent or no accent at all. It is not consistent. It's not good. Very upset. This one sidekick villain looks like Josh Gad. Random, but he does. He looks like Josh Gad. Peter Ustinov is a con artist of a doctor in this movie. It's just so bizarre and boring and not exciting. There's actually a lot of like violence and death in the film. Ben is a character you're introduced to right in the beginning. It's the first person you see, and you kind of like fall in love with him a little bit. You're like, wow, he's like really sweet, love him, because everyone else loves him. And then he's killed like literally in the first 10 minutes. You're like, oh, great, okay. And then you think Dr. Snodgrass dies for a little while, which he didn't actually. I was shocked he died. I was like, no way, he's definitely coming back. And he did come back, and then obviously the villains are taken away by the Native American tribe, and it's assumed that they're either going to be used as slaves or killed. So like there's a lot of violence in the film actually, which was kind of crazy. The whole film can be considered a boat and foot chase. The evil men are after the people from the beginning. Literally, it starts with a man running. So there's a hidden Mickey at the beginning of the film. It's behind Ben in the kitchen is 3 copper pans. There's also another hidden Mickey in the film, which I did not find. I found the copper pan hidden Mickey. But there's another hidden Mickey in the film, which I don't know who found this. Props to them. It is literally a lightning flash. And the lightning flash is a 3/4 outline turned of a Mickey head. The person who paused it and realized that is insane, and I am so impressed. But those are 2 hidden Mickeys, and I'd love to keep a hidden Mickey count, but I've missed many because they've been going since the beginning, and I totally like forgot and didn't realize. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for hidden Mickeys if I can see them, but there's a lot going on in movies, so don't hate me if I don't see a ton of hidden Mickeys, because I obviously haven't seen any until now. So the hurricane scenes in this movie were actually filmed along the Bay Lake of Walt Disney World's property. That's all I have for Treasure of Matecumbe. I really overall didn't enjoy the movie. It was really slow, But I loved, like, finding the hidden Mickeys and learning more about the behind the scenes of the film. Actually, that's what I remember fondly. I don't actually remember the story fondly too much, except the opening song, Matecumbe! So I think I'm going to give this movie, like, 3 treasures out of 10. Our total movie count is... Parent.total and credit count are still the same. If you want to keep up with what movie I'm watching when, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and you'll find out what movie I'm watching when. I put up videos every Monday and Friday. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, and I'm in charge of you are, so you do you, and don't be Spangler about it. I think that's his name. Spangler, the evil guy, and his men. Don't be them about it, because they're greedy little nasty violent people. Guys, I can't believe Josh Gad was in this movie. He looks like Josh Gad. Tell me I'm wrong.